Okay, so a little bit of a thought dump, I suppose. Am I recording this right now just to get out of um, doing homework that is due in 2.5 hours? Yes. Yes, I am. But also, it's a thought that's been kicking around in my head for like the last few years. As somebody who's really into the paranormal and the occult, I think a lot about stuff like this. And I just saw something on one of the social medias while I was scrolling along. There's a poll asking if you think ghosts are real, and if they are, can cats and dogs sense them? And my initial reaction was like, yes, they are real, and cats and dogs can sense them. But I think from a more conservative standpoint, from a realist standpoint, from like a physical world sort of standpoint, I think you could say that yes, ghosts are real, but I think our definition of what a ghost is wrong. Because what do we think of when we think of a ghost? We think of a ghost as a spirit or a soul that persists after a person's physical body has died. From like a metaphysical standpoint, like saying something about the way that the universe functions, I think that's not incredibly convincing to most people, which is why I think that there has to be another definition for it. Obviously, people have experiences with ghosts. Like, that's a thing that happens. Like, if we're going to believe people about what they say and take them at their word, then, like, yes, there are, like, these paranormal incidences that occur. So what is the explanation there? I think what the definition of a ghost should be is somehow in our interpretation of different factors that definitely do exist in the world. Infrasound, I think is this called. What is it called? Infrasound? Yeah, infrasound. So, sound waves with frequencies that are inaudible to humans, but are still like perceived by the body. So they get picked up as these feelings of fear and blurred vision and all this kind of stuff. Then you also have electromagnetic frequencies, which can have an effect on people. They've done studies. There's like childhood leukemia that is linked to like areas that have like high electromagnetic frequencies. Also, our preconceptions about a place, like our beforehand knowledge of a place, where maybe something tragic has happened, or in a place that just seems generally creepy. These things all play into our perceived experience of paranormal phenomenon. So I think that is what we should be referring to when we talk about ghosts and hauntings and stuff like that. It's not as romantic as the idea of, somebody's soul sticking around after they died because of like XYZ. I think if you want to try to convince people that these sorts of things do happen and like actually happen, I think that's the road to go down. On a personal note, I absolutely believe like the classical definition of a ghost, like, somebody's soul sticking around, somebody's spirit sticking around. I definitely believe in that. I just don't think that it's incredibly convincing to somebody who doesn't have that mentality for the paranormal. So if you want to convince somebody, I think a new definition needs to be adopted. And I think that's basically the whole thought. I'm going to write about this. I just wanted to like get it out of my head. And I believe that I've done that. Is there anything else I want to say about it? No, I don't believe so. Okay. Thanks for sticking around while I ramble about ghosts and all sorts of things. So, take care.